Hi, welcome to the channel. I am an assistant lecturer at a university in media and communications, and today we're looking at conference posters. So if you need to design one, this is the video for you. So let's get started. So what is an academic conference posters? Academic conference posters are a visual form of communicating academic research, projects, or literature reviews that often combine elements of text, diagrams, and other media to convey ideas as effectively as possible. Research posters summarize information or research concisely and attractively to help publicize and generate a discussion. The poster is usually a mix of brief text mixed with tables, graphs, pictures, and other presentation formats. At a conference, the researcher stands by the poster displayed while other participants come and view the presentation and interact with the author. So first we're going to look at some examples of some academic conference posters to kind of give you some ideas of how it could look. So this is one on this is for cultural studies, and this is how they have framed their research. So this is kind of your more standard research poster, what people will typically expect. But then there's also visual ways of showing academic research, like this one, where they've wanted to kind of prove a point and show a cycle. So they have it going round, which is really quite engaging. There's also this one where they've kind of more done it like sticky notes, and each are numbered so you know which way to look. This is one that's more to do with illustration, hence why it's got watercolor and kind of photographs. This is another example which is more looking at education with illustration. So hopefully these kind of examples have helped you out. So questions you should ask yourself when you're about to make your academic conference poster. What is the most important, interesting sounding finding from your research? How can I visually share my research with the conference attendees? Should I use charts, graphs, photographs, images? What kind of information can I convey during my talk that will complement my poster? So, layout. Your poster needs to be easy to follow, and a simple design can work best. It should take your reader's eyes on a journey that makes sense. It should consider how the audience reads the poster left to right. Well, I'm from the UK and that's how we read. I know other parts of the world will be different. And this is kind of a possible layout which you can use. All these resources that I'm using will be, as always, in the description below. So here's another example. So this is saying about how we read left to right. And so we want to start in the left-hand corner and end at the right-hand corner at the bottom. This is another way of demonstrating that point. So this is the good one and then the bad one. So the thing is we want to make sure everything is linked. So we want, if there's a photograph, we don't want it to be on the side. We want it to either be above or below. We want everything to kind of be aligned with each other. So graphics and imagery. Consider what imagery and graphics you will use in your preparation stages. If you choose to use images in your poster, you will have to either create them yourself or obtain them from others. Also remember copyright and, like here, captioning, but also remember to reference where it's come from. Make sure that images are to the appropriate size. We don't want them too big. Also, captions are really important to help describe graphics and images so we know what we're seeing. Remember resolution. So when you're doing it, we want things that are 300 or above. So then the images don't look pixelated. Also, with academic research posters, it might be very useful to do cropping because we want to look straight at the point. We don't want unnecessary clutter. Okay, next we're going to look at colour. So you've probably seen the colour wheel before. So we're going to look at kind of colours we could use that will help draw an audience's attention. So first is complementary. This scheme uses 2 or more opposite colours in the colour wheel. In this case, the colours are blue and orange. Monochromatic. This scheme uses 1 colour but in a variety of shades and tints. Now this next one, I think you say angelos? Angelos? Anyway, this uses 3 adjacent colours in the colour wheel to make up the palette. You can vary the shades and the tints. For colour accessibility, these links are really useful. These will also be below. And lastly, typography. We want to use popular sans serif fonts like Arial. You know these ones. You've used them before. So that was very quickly through the layout. And like RuPaul says, you ain't gotta reinvent the wheel. Hopefully this has been useful. If you would appreciate, I would appreciate a like or a comment or subscribe. And thank you for your time. Bye!